Good morning. My name is Becky, Socks for Mom. Welcome to my FlossTube. Grab a cup of coffee or something to drink and sit down and let's visit about cross stitch and quilting and arboretums and other things. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you live, and if it's springtime like it is here in Texas, you're getting out and enjoying the spring. My voice is a little crackly because I've been outside quite a bit. In my perfect world, I am outside in nature. I love to be outside, just admiring God's creation, and that gives me a lot of joy. So yesterday I did go to the East Texas Arboretum, which is in my town, and I'm a member of it, and I like to go out there and walk around and enjoy it. Right now, yesterday was their spring plant sale, so my husband and I went, but we got there a little bit too late and all the plants have been picked over, so I didn't get anything but a whole bunch of seeds, and I think I got, it was 20 seed packets for $1, and I think I ended up with 40 for $2. I don't know. They were close to their expiration date or had just expired, so I hope that when I plant them, they do germinate. A guy that was there told me that he had planted his tomatoes were already coming up from the same batch of seeds that I picked mine out of. So yeah, let me show you my little visit there. My voice is scratchy from being outside. We had some friends here last weekend and they just could not believe how green it was. We went to the Azalea Festival in Tyler and the flowers were beautiful. And in a week or 2 weeks, we're going to the Bluebonnet Festival in another part of Texas, and that will be pretty too. So I do like being outside. And when I was walking around the Arboretum yesterday, there's an old homestead there. And there's a garden that has been freshly planted, and there's things starting to come up. And when I was there and I walked past the porch with the rocking chairs on it, I thought, I think I'm gonna spend more time out here this spring, and I'm gonna bring some stitching and sit on that front porch and stitch. It's just 7 minutes from my house, I think, and I'm gonna take more advantage of that membership. So here is my little day at the Arboretum. I hope you enjoyed that. It's so pretty out there and I enjoy going there. I really needed it yesterday. I've been ill for the last 3 months. It's taken a while to figure out what's wrong with me. I've gone through so many tests, but I have Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and I started on medicine about with my last FlossTube, whenever that was. That very day I went, my doctor called me at my friend's house. I was on her little ranch, and he called down there and he called in a prescription, and we drove over to the nearest town and picked it up. So I've been on a very strong antibiotic that I will be on for 2 months. I'm about 3 weeks into it, and I'm starting to feel better, which is really good. So here is In a Perfect World. Here's mine. And it's so pretty. I love this. I don't know why it's taking me forever, but now my goal is to go up there and go to the Arboretum and stitch on it, and stitch on this outside, and maybe it will be finished before I'm with you again. So this is In a Perfect World by the Scarlet House. So I've been really busy in my shop. I reopened my Etsy shop with the thread keeps, and I'm keeping super busy with that. So between that and stitching, I haven't been doing much else. But I have a stack of things I've been working on that I want to show you. And I hope, turn this light, I hope there's not a glare on my glasses. So first up, they're not in any particular order. I'm just going to grab them. But since I was just at the Arboretum, I will show you can't show him to you. He's on the frame. I'll have to go get him, but I'll show you Walter at the end. So the first thing I've been working on is seasonal, and I'm doing this with some friends, Carol and Yvette, and it's the Prairie Schooler Santa Christmas Tree Farm. You saw me working on this a lot around Christmas time, and since then, this is where I am. I have not ironed things, so this is my Christmas tree farm. And Carol and Yvette and I are working along together. We have a goal for each month, and we'll have it done in plenty of time to get it framed for Christmas. I'm using all the called for. This is on a Zweigart natural 32 count linen that I bought at Hobby Lobby. And I'm doing 2 threads over 2 threads in all DMC. Someone just asked me recently when they saw a picture if I would make some thread bling for it. So I put it on my list. And I will try to add that. All right. Next up, I'm working on, oops, sorry. It's in my Winter Rose Manor bag. I'm working on this with the under and across stitchers. Whew, and it's really wrinkled. It's in my little hoop, but I wanted to point out, can you see my cute little needle minder right there that my friend Rachel gave me? I started this, picture. I started this when it came out with another friend. She finished hers and I did not. There's something about this that is just really hard for me to stitch. I don't know, but I really need the assignments, obviously. And I'm very far behind. Not very far, but I'm pulling up the rear on this one. This is on 36 count Confederate Gray with all the called for overdyes. Ooh, I need to get working on that. I didn't realize I had that much to do. Okay. The next thing is Elizabeth Furness. Not sure how to say her name really. Here she is. This is my all-time favorite sampler. And I'm working on this with Yvette, who's giving us the assignments, Christy Crosshatch Quilts, and Olivia Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. Here's a close-up of it. I'm doing mine on 36 count Bee's Knees by Seraphim Fabrics, and I'm doing mine with DMC. And here she is. I'm down there in the pasture. I'll bring her in just a minute. But can you see the pasture? I can't see what you see. Hold on a minute. She's so pretty and I really enjoy stitching her. There you go. Someone commented the other day about the geese in prison garb, and I really like that. So there are my geese that are in prison, and there is my teeny tiny 1/1 sheep. But I'm just about done with the assignment. I have to finish this right here. And I have a few motifs up there for April. But I love this so much. One more peek for you. And that's a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm doing the DMC. And this is the thread bling that I made for her. With the house. We're going to do the house last. That will be our dessert, and she's a big one. She's a really big house, but she will be spectacular. I love her, love her, love her. The other sampler that I love just as much is the Uffendale one. I think I'm doing Anne. I think I'm going to be pulling her out and giving her some love soon. I'd love for them to hang side by side. They're equally as big. All right. The next thing I'm working on that I have a small start on is a sampler that I've long wanted to do. So I just bit the bullet and started her. Here she is. Martha Pudsey, 1835. My pattern's a bit messed up because it was in a vinyl bag that got hot. But there's Martha Putty. And I just added a thread keep for Martha Putty. I'm doing her in MPI silks. They're so beautiful. And I made a Martha Putty. I took the Adam and Eve and made an Adam and Eve thread keep. And I just have a few lollipops done right there. So pretty. I love the lollipops. I'm doing this on 40 count Lakeside Meadow-mere, and I'm using the called for NPI silks. There's Martha Putty. And then on Friday nights, sorry, there's some thread just hanging out on my desk. I don't know what it's to because I didn't put it away. On Friday nights, I always go to Hawk Run Hollow. It's my little field trip every Friday night to the village of Hawk Run Hollow. This is a pattern by Carriage House Samplings, and it's the houses of Hawk Run Hollow. And I'm working on that first house there with Yvette and Olivia. We're going to take our time with this one. We just had to have a hawk run back in our lives when we both finished our other ones. And our plan right now is to divide each block into fourths and to work a block. Work 1/4 of it each month. I was about to say we're going to do a block a month, but that is so not true. We are going to take 3 months, I guess, to do a block, 4 months to do a block. I don't know. I think we're going to do 3 blocks this year. I don't know, but it's so gorgeous and it's so much fun. So there's a Facebook group called Let's All Move to Hawk Run Hollow. And I usually get on there on Friday nights and post what I'm doing. So here is my first block. I will be building all those bricks this month and finishing this block up. This is on, I have it right here. I have one of these. This is on 40 count Seraphim Dusty Road. I am using the MPI silks, and I started it in January 2023. So there you have it. And the last thing that I was going to show you, but I'm just going to let you see the pictures because I put some in, is of Walter, who is Ann Thomas, Hands Across the Sea sampler. And I started this with my friend Christine, and we did it on Walter Wednesdays. And I picked it up again, so I am resuming Walter Wednesdays. So if you have a Walter in your life, then why don't you join me on Walter Wednesdays? There's a hashtag for it. It's Walter Wednesday Sal. I didn't put the Sal on there once and saw some other pictures of bodybuilders, I think. So you would want to put the salad in there. But check it out on Wednesdays. I love Walter. I just love Walter, and I've really been in the mood for him because it's spring outside. So I may be taking Walter over to the Arboretum, or I may be taking In a Perfect World, but those two are my nature pieces that are music to my soul. All right, my friends, so that's all the stuff I've been working on. Next up, I will show you just a teeny little amount of quilting, but before I do that, I have a needle thread keep draw. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to do the random generator. I showed you my All Creatures Great and Small last time, and I asked you to show me which one of the motifs would you use for a thread keep. And I made 3 different ones, and I'm going to draw a name, and I will be sending the winner that thread keep. So I'll be right back. I bought myself a gift this month. I got this Bernina Tulip Pink Special Edition scissors. I'll pull them out and show them to you. They're really pretty. Let's see here. So let's see. First off, what I've been using a lot are these tweezers. They're snips, and oh my gosh, if you get anything out of all these things I'm going to show you, grab yourself one of these. They are so sharp. They're perfect for cross stitch, and they're beautiful. So that's the first thing in this kit. The next thing is this gorgeous rotary cutter. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It is so super sharp, and it's ergonomic. Really, let's see here. Oh, that's the blade. Can you see how it came out? It just barely comes out. And then it's covered. So I really like that. It's a surgical blade. There's something in here I haven't seen. I'm not sure what this is. It says sterilized by gamma radiation 2.5 rad single-use sterile carbon seal. I have no idea what's in this. If anyone has a clue, drop me a note and let me know. I don't know what that is. A booklet did not come with this, so it did not describe everything. Okay, next are these gorgeous scissors. And these I think are 5-inch scissors. I watched a Tulip Pink video, and these are her favorite tools that she uses. Okay. And some duckbill scissors for applique. much about that. I haven't appliqued in years and years. Those are pretty. I got the 5-inch. I got those scissors. And then, and they all have a little plastic guard on them. These little bitty tweezers. That'll be great for pulling out threads in my cross stitch. And the last thing is this gadget. I have no clue what it is. So please, if you have any idea what it is, please let me know. Okay, so there's like, you see that? There's a screw on one side and a little nail thing. I mean, a little, you see that little bitty nail? And I don't have a clue what it is. No clue. And I bought this from a Bernina dealership and I asked them and they had no clue either. There you go. That's a better picture what it looks like. If you have any idea what this is used for, please drop me a note because I would love to know. So that was my big splurge this month. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to do a giveaway. And last time I showed you my All Creatures Great and Small. Woo! There's a light coming in through the back. Which I have not gotten any more done on it since I was with you last. But I asked you, I was going to make a thread keep for it. And I asked you what motif on the whole design that you like the best. That would be a good one for me to make a thread keep. And I did it the old-fashioned way. I wrote down everybody's comments. I assigned everybody a number. And I was, it was funny to me that everyone's favorite, except for a couple, was the pig with the little piglets there, which is too adorable. So I asked Siri a number between 1 and a 14 because only 14 people left me a comment about that. And Siri picked number 11, Patchy Pony. I think you're in Australia, Patchy Pony. And she picked the pony, of course. So let me show you, I'm gonna put a picture right here of the thread keeps I ended up making. And then I can show you right here, the one that I've been selling tons of. It's this one. And yeah, so thank you, Patchy Pony, for participating. That's all I have to share. Okay, now I have a quick little quilting segment. I came back from the Texas Hill Country Stitchers retreat and I was all pumped up about bees because they call themselves the Hive and they have a queen bee that puts on this wonderful event. So I came back and started looking for bee fabric because I wanted to make a bag, which I'll show you what I'm going to make it for in just a second. And I found this online that I really liked. This line, it's a Moda line. Cannot remember the designer's name. I'll find that out and put it below. And when I went into my local quilting shop, they had a quilt, an easy quilt pattern that used 12 fat quarters. And so I bought, with this as my base, I got 12. Need to be very careful because I had to cut them in horizontal and vertical. Okay, good. All right, so I'm just going to show you a few. Here's one. And this has gold glitter in it. I mean, it's sparkly, the gold in this line. Here's another one. Another one. Ooh, that's so pretty. I hope you can't hear my husband. He's outside the window here fixing a sprinkler. He's doing a bit of grunting. That's showing up a lot brighter than it is. And here's this. So you get the gist. So I hope to get that all sewn up before the next time I'm with you. And I'm going to show you what I bid on when I was at that Hill Country Stitchers Retreat, which is why I went on hunt of that bee fabric, because I want to make a bee bag, project bag with it. I bid on it and I got it. And I have always, always, always wanted to do this piece, Friends of the Heart. So I've got it on a magnetic board with the thread bling. They gave me that to initiate me into the hive. And there is a bee needle minder from Mad for Needles. I think that's what it's called. And then this was one of this one right here with a hive on it was just some swag we got. So I keep it on this magnetic board, and I think that's all I have to show you, friends. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I do enjoy reading your comments. I enjoy this community. I've made so many friends by filming FlossTubes. And I encourage you to do that too. It is a little nerve-wracking to do it, or not nerve-wracking, time-consuming is what I think I would say. But I like to talk about stitching, and anybody who knows me knows I like to talk a latte. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you in a couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Take care.